Переведи в напор. 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 Переведи в напор.
Hey guys, just making another quick video displaying how I go from more of a reserved drag maneuver to more of a offensive press kind of maneuver when it comes to my one-on-one engagements. So hopefully this video is pretty helpful, and thanks for watching. So I start off this engagement by lofting my PL-12, and I point my nose up about, I believe, 20, maybe 15 to 20 degrees or higher, and this helps with getting more range on the missile, as well as help the missile retain more energy in flight. So after I get out the first shot, I do my split S in preparation for return fire from the F-16. And one thing you'll want to note is the disparity in energy states between my PL-12 and his AMRAAM. Even when my PL-12 is in its terminal phase, final like 10 miles or so, it's still packing a good bit of energy, whereas his AMRAAM is pretty much tiring out and it hasn't even made it halfway to me at this point. So just to reinforce the kinematic potential of the PL-12, especially at a higher altitude. Now, one issue I will say I ran into is the fact that even though it's my favorite flanker in the game at the moment, the Su-33 is very heavy, so it makes it very hard to gain energy, especially at higher altitudes. So that's the only drawback that I have for the Su-33, is just the fact that it's so doggone heavy. So I recommit to the bandit and I beat him back to the recommit. I get off a shot and immediately go defensive once again. And he sends his shot and returns fire. Now in my mind at this point, I realize that it really is just myself and this bandit. So I can afford to be a lot more aggressive with my recommits. So what you'll see me do here is I turn perpendicular to the bandit and I level out. This allows me to get a bearing of any kind of incoming fire and determine the threat level of the missile that's coming based on its closure rate. I see that the missile isn't closing as fast, so I can tell it's losing energy and it's burnt out at this point. But just to be sure, I do a crossover across the missile. Point my nose downward for a slight bit just to make the missile lead downward, and then come back up just a little bit just to avoid any head-ons with the missile if I happen to be incorrect about my estimate. Now I beat the bandit to the recommit again and get off a shot. I believe I did a launch override on that, I'm not sure, but the goal of this missile was to destroy the bandit's situational awareness. I realized the bandit's at 2 kilometers, 2,000 meters. He's pretty low to the deck. So I get off my shot. I want him to go defensive. Now he's in a defensive mindset. His situational awareness is deteriorated because now he does not know where I'm at. I also go nap of the earth just to get rid of any kind of potential he would have of picking me up on radar, as well as using that notch to defeat his radar if he tried to reacquire me to get a shot off. So now I've effectively closed the distance. I've gotten low to the ground to erase any kind of data link or any kind of AWACS help that he may have, and I pretty much destroyed any kind of picture he could have had prior to this merge. Now I pop up, radar off, RST on, and he gets a PL8 to the stomach. But thanks for watching. This is a quick little video. I thought it was pretty cool. Hope you guys enjoyed it.